Greetings, South Georgia Fig family. Today is October 10th, 2022. Here in Grow Zone 8B, and fall has made its way to our grow area here. The subject of this morning's video is one of our rapidly approaching 1-year-old Angelica Green Fig trees here that we're currently growing in a container here at the rear end of our high tonal greenhouse. Now, this Angelica Green Fig Tree, we propagated this tree during the fall and winter months last year here in this same high tonal greenhouse. It actually produced figs here on that tree, I think around January. We had figs on this tree around January. We had figs again on this tree around July, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And here again in October, we have figs on this tree once again. And again, it's fall here. Cold weather is rapidly approaching, so we've again moved the majority of our fig trees, well, some of our fig trees at any rate, here into our high tonal greenhouse. And they've all taken on a different state of growth here and state of appearance here in our high tonal greenhouse, due to the fact that we can control the environment, the temperature, the weather, the humidity, etc., in here, and keep our fig trees in an optimum environment for growing figs. At any rate, this is our fig tree's third time within the last 12 months going into a fig production mode here. And we're going to take you out there for a close-up here. This is our Angelica Green Fig Tree that we're currently growing in this black 2-gallon tall, 2-gallon container you guys see here. She's every bit of about 40 inches tall at this point. Again, I take you guys in for this close-up. You're going to see that again. It is fall here. Most fig trees in our area, in everybody's yard, and every nursery around here are going into dormancy at this point. They've lost their leaves, or they're in the process of losing their leaves, or their leaves are all diseased, or getting diseased, or turning yellow, etc., But again, when you can control the environment in which you are growing your fig trees in, your fig trees just keep on growing and growing and growing and looking beautiful and healthy. And that's again what we're doing here in our high tunnel greenhouse. Take you guys in for a close-up. The figs that are currently forming on this, again, 1-year-old Angelica Green Fig Tree. You guys can't see that label anymore because we water these fig trees all the time, and that water has eroded that label. This is indeed an Angelica Green Fig Tree here. And the figs that are currently forming on this tree are not forming on the older growth. They're forming on recently formed growth on this tree that formed when we came out here about a month ago, and we completely stripped this tree down of all of its older foliage from earlier in the growth season. That foliage had begun to turn brown and yellow as it's that time of year. So by revegetating our fig tree, we put our fig tree in a do-it-all-again production mode. So it has produced new leaves and foliage. Most of that new foliage and growth is down at that bottom, and that's where all of our figs are currently forming on this Angelica Green Fig Tree. I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up right now and show you guys all of the figs that are forming along the very bottom of this fig tree. Can you guys see that? That was big right there. See if you guys can see that or not. We have one on the other side. We have one right above it. We have one right there. We have one right there. And another one right there. You guys can see behind that leaf there. We have another there. We have another right there in the very, very top. That's just on one branch. Same scenario on the other side of this Angelica Green Fig Tree. We have figs forming all along that new growth here. And we're super, super, super excited to see figs on our tree developing here at the beginning of fall here in Grow Zone 8B in Tilton, Georgia. These figs typically form pretty fast. This Angelica Green Fig Tree is about a 90-day variety of figs, which means once the figs form on this tree, it takes about 90 days for them to fully develop and ripen here. So we're expected to be harvesting these Angelica Green figs here probably around December or January here in our high tonal greenhouse. Again, our now 1-year-old Angelica Green Fig Tree, now in its third fruit production stage in the past 12 months. And we're super excited about that. Thanks for watching. And if indeed you currently find yourself watching this video on our now 1-year-old, 40-inch tall Angelica Green Fig Tree that we're currently growing in this 2-gallon container, and you're not already subscribed to South Georgia Figs, please take a brief moment to press the subscribe button beneath this video, the like button, the notification button, and be sure, South Georgia Fig family, be sure to share this video with your friends and family as well. Thanks for watching.